pH plays a crucial role in nutrient uptake. The pH level of your soil or nutrient solution affects the availability of nutrients to your plants. Most plants thrive in a pH range of 6 to 7, where essential nutrients are most accessible. In this video, we'll explore the importance of pH in nutrient uptake, show you how to test and adjust the pH of your nutrient solution, and explain how to use citric acid or its alternatives to maintain optimal pH levels. Testing your soil or nutrient solutions is simple. You can use pH test strips, a digital pH meter, or testing kit. Here is a pH meter, and this pH test strip that comes with your kit is the manual, old school way, still just as good way of measuring the pH of your soil. This here, what you're looking at, is distilled water. It should have a pH of exactly 7. 7.13 is extremely close, and if we dip pH strip in here, let's see, it's bang on 7. We can take the Garden Guardian's citric acid and lower the pH. Let's see what happens when we put some citric acid in here. That is a ton of citric acid. You wouldn't normally do that, but I did, and that's okay because it's for video purposes. We'll take our very important stir stick, aka butter knife, give this a swirl, and now we will measure it. I'm going to predict that the pH after that much citric acid will be closer to 5 even. Wow, okay, so way too much citric acid. Now this water is 2.56 pH. Okay, that's with the digital meter. Now let's repeat this step using our indicator. Wow, look how orange that is now. And as you can see, it's between 2 and 3. Less than 3, more than 2. So, as you can see, this works very well. Just a basic test strip. Now, we're going to take our potassium bicarbonate that comes with your kit, and we are going to dump a bunch of this in the water and see what happens to the pH. Bit of bubbling. The citric acid and the potassium bicarbonate are reacting with one another. That's okay. We basically just made a lemon drink at the end of the day. As you know, potassium bicarbonate is essentially just baking soda, and citric acid is really just powdered lemon. So let's see what that did to the pH. It raised it all the way to 5.5-ish. That's perfect. Now let's measure it with the test strip. So that's all. Yeah, so there you go. It's right around 5, way more than 4, almost close to 6. Let's see if that's close to 6 on here. Yeah, so 5.66. Hopefully you can see that in the screen there. But okay, as you'll see, this digital meter and something like this that costs almost nothing is just as good. And so, what you are going to do with your soil is fill this cup around a quarter of the way and fill the rest up with rainwater or distilled water. If you use tap water in my region is quite alkaline, and so it wouldn't work. So you need to run over to your local grocery store and buy some distilled water, or just use some rainwater. Find a little puddle, put it in there, let it simmer for a bit, and then you can conduct your test with either a digital meter or just basic test strips. What I want to say is that you should always add citric acid or potassium bicarbonate very gradually to avoid sudden pH drops. Plants don't like rapid changes in anything. You can always use something like vinegar to reduce your pH, and you can also use baking soda. This is essentially baking soda, except it is not food grade. It is for plants. Oopsies, a little bit of a mess there. That's okay. Maintaining the right pH ensures your plants can absorb the nutrients they need, leading to a healthier growth and better yields. What I would also like to say is that if you were doing hydroponic gardening or fertigation, you would essentially just put the test strip directly in the water. And of course, this digital meter would go directly in the water as well. Or should you avoid testing pH? Absolutely not. It is the key to nutrient absorption. That is the basic thing that you need to do to keep your garden at its peak. Okay, so order your DIY fertilizer kit or nutrient deficiency kit today and get all the tools you need for optimal plant health. Happy gardening!